Welcome to Kimbo versus Jett on Holodnifemer. I'm the Mad Hat and I'll host you a fine game today, at least that's what we're here for. We have immediate lock-in for Jett, Rifle Company, didn't even give me a chance to check his commanders. Which means we have the beautiful Easy 8, the sleazy defensive structures, the hot and bothered advanced infantry equipment, also known as flamethrowers. We've got the athletic fire up for all our squads to jump across the field, and the tingling sensation of the white phosphorus smoke barrage. Meanwhile, Kimbo, not too fussed about anything yet, but looks like it's not too fancy either. So just standard grand start versus a standard rifleman start. No, capping order, just normal. You grab your early territories on the way forward to the front and then connect. And the classic one, Storm Pioneer, will wire off this tractor to deny this flank. They will wire off this tractor to deny this cover position. Do you not hear me there? How rude. How rude. Disproving my point immediately. But that's it. That is what you should do. Looks like Jett going for the aggressive garrison steal here. Goes all the way forward to Kimbo's cutoff. Well, the cutoff's over here. But will grab some cheeky territory off Kimbo's hand. Just reducing a little bit of that income. But the Sturm Pioneers get a nice drop on the riflemen. Perfect timing. Those riflemen don't stand a chance. Barely any damage on the Sturm Pios. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And actually goes for the full cap here to make Kimbo waste even more time. Wasn't under pressure, nothing, so had some sweet time to do that. Looks like Kimbo's gonna grab his fuel and try to defend his cutoff, but the riflemen should have the time to get into position here, and then they will win that engagement. Okay, okay, he's going for the try for the sandbags here, but he is gonna get the cutoff. So resources have been denied. That's always a big plus. And in the screen cover, they can hold out for a couple of seconds, which shouldn't be too bad either. Doesn't. Okay, has refocused now on the squad in the open. Nice job there. Tries to juggle for more cover, but takes too many casualties on the way. So decides to hold out in the garrison. Sturmpire is trying to go on the retreat path for a potential wipe if Jett old status is welcome. But nice grab here for J. Catches the Volksgrenadiers on the red cover, but oh, actually, Volksgrenadier hanging quite impressively in there, but this is red cover and they're very low. And the murder machine of this Echelon squad gets the Volksgrenadiers immediately. Even they can hit stuff when it's all out on the street with no cover in sight. But same story on the other side. Sturm Pioneer is going for the cutoff. Kimbo has his back and ready, so it's a very nice juggle of resources here. Oh, nice. Goes for the cheeky barbed wire, forcing Kimbo to take the longer routes to try and get back on the field, but oh, needs a second one. I was curious if he was gonna try and stay there, but these guys need to run. They're not gonna get a model on these healthy guys before they will be annihilated. So good retreat there, but oh, it's a long way home. The Sturm Pioneer still not a single sliver of damage, just a little tiny winsy bit. Which, as some of you will point out, is a tinsy winsy bit. Nice aggressive Schumann here as well. Good stuff, but Jett does get his cutoff back, but that's a pretty mean force. Has to focus down the Sturm Pioneers now. Oh, but a nice grenade here. Forces them to move, so he will most likely lose the engagement, but win the cutoff. For a little bit. Actually, the lieutenant dropping way faster than I expected it to. But Sturm Pioneers now have finally been forced off. Volksgrenadiers actually standing in their own fire for a little bit too long. And getting sandwiched by two riflemen. But still, cutoff has been achieved. Resources have been denied. And Kimbo is definitely profiting. Oh, hello. Well, now that is unusual. Lieutenant into immediate captain. Just for that extra squad, that extra tech, the extra versatility, and the extra Browning automatic rifle without a tech upgrade. Interesting play here by Jay. Curious to see how that pans out and what it keeps going for. And we have the scavenge doctrine picked by Kimbo.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
And indeed, Leitjäger have been recalled on the field. Pretty solid guys, pretty expensive. Sometimes they perform, sometimes they don't. But once they hit veterancy, they can just snipe stuff for days, which is just goddamn amazing. And there we go. The early captain, in combination with the Thompson and the BIR, forces off this Volksgrenadier relatively convincingly. They are a bit hurt now. And Jay is most likely gonna push this cutoff yet again. Oh, he's trying to go for Garrison, and he will get there. Might even get some more damage on the Volksgrenadiers. Nice job. I've recently seen rear echelons performing really well. But very good position here by the Jägerlight Inf. Denying this side of the cover. And you just can't fit that many models into this tiny gap here. So, gets a nice flank, gets a good snipe, and there's another one. The G43s of these Leitjäger infantry models. I do believe it's below... If they hit a model that's below 25% health, they will immediately kill it. It's either 20 or 25%, one of the two. And you can later upgrade them further to have 4 of those. Oh yeah, echelons need to run. Always scary stuff for getting your infantry next to a Sturm Pioneer. And there we go, another nice snipe here for the G43s. How many do they actually get? Okay, so they get 1 scoped rifle, which would be the G43. The rest should be the Kar 98s. But early game, they're not the best, but they have already gotten some veterancy. They're more in line with Oster veterancy. They get some medkits. They do still have access to salvage for the increased salvage, which gives you munitions on top of things. And I lost the plot there where I wanted to go with the Oster thing. I think it's just the medkits. I think that's where the similarities end. I thought there was more. But in fact, I think there's not really more. I can't actually remember who got the light infantry first. If it was an Oster commander before the Western Front armies arrived, or if the Jägerlight Inf hit with OKW first. But I do believe this was OKW first, and then they got re-implemented into the Oster. But yet again, cutoff has been taken, and in high-level games, every little helps. Just even if it's just the 20 seconds. 20 seconds, that's a lot of resources, especially on this map, being the night. Worth that. I'm really surprised there's none of both of the players have wired off this tractor here. It's just such a strong position to be wired off. You wire off the tractor, and in J4Jett's case, you also wire off the Sable on this side, and vice versa for Kimbo. Just gives you a major advantage, especially when you have to defend the garrison here. Denies the cover, especially the green one. But that's gonna be... okay. Thanks to the Jägerlight infantry. They still do well against garrison, as long as the models are a little bit on low health. So you wouldn't think that this is a good engagement for Kimbo, but just the sheer amount of... Whoa! The sheer amount of infantry does a lot of damage, but he kind of forgot about his Jägerlight Inf there. And walked it into the Lieutenant's Thompson without regard. And it looked like a lot of those models were standing on red cover, even without the shield showing. So overestimated the survivability there. And got punished for it. So Lux is hitting the field. 50 cal now purchased.
We're losing a capture point.
Yeah, that's gonna be a little bit of a problem for Jay. But really picking off that Jägerlight infantry squad is such a boon. Especially denying the veterancy. Because they do tend to get crazy. I do also believe that it just got upgraded earlier. So that's even more of a win. But here we are. Okay, if cancels to 50 cal, we're gonna see the AT gun. Yep. There we go. That's a nice versatility of going for lieutenant and captain at the same time. You can react to what your enemy is doing. And now, typical Kimbo aggression. He smells blood. No veterancy on all of these units. These lieutenant units or officer units do not have access to a snare. Only access to smoke. So that Panzer II can run rampant. Finally, the anti-tank rifle grenade is coming in. But the damage has been done. Ooh, hope he doesn't forget about his echelons. And he upgraded the bazooka, but it was just too low to stand and hang with the Panzer II looks. Kinda salvaged the situation. The echelon got taken out. Oh, well. Retreated, not taken out. So good salvage there by Jett. Took a lot less damage thanks to him being just moving away. Looks a little bit hard on trouble finding hitting moving targets. Especially when it itself has to move. Oh, nice shot there. Actually surprised he found line of sight there, but it might have been a ground attack. And that's going to be a nice flank. They're pretty low, but the looks is coming down. AT gun not quite snappy. So he's going to get some nice damage in. We'll be able to leave these Volksgrenadiers up front. Just goes around this little tiny tip. If you're gonna watch here, just around this lip of this bush, denying the direct shot for the pack. Has to ground attack. Ooh, but the Volksgrenadiers are hanging here way longer than I thought they would. And the rifleman getting punished. Nice play there by Kimbo. Always impressive with what he can do with little resources. But freedom has arrived on the battlefield. Luckily, these guys are already vet 2 with a nice upgrade to their name. Oh, will we see this shot through the bush? He's attempting. Oh, but it has to reload. Gets another shot and needs to run with the lieutenant. He anticipated to move back and repositioned. It doesn't get rewarded there. I actually don't know if I think tanks can shoot through this. I'm not entirely sure about FOT guns. I think they can, but they have a pretty good chance of hitting the bushes. Oh, this is dangerous. If he moves too close, he could get circle jerked into eternity. Unless he's blocked them in perfectly. But it was just hard. You need like half the tank in your arc of fire to get the shot off. And there we go. Just a little bit back and forth. That AT gun looks to be going down. G43 backup has arrived. Beautiful play there by Kimbo. Didn't panic. And that's only some echelons coming up to help. Is he gonna grab that with the Jaeger Light? That's gonna be one hell of a pack gun. I'm actually curious. Oh my boy. Oh my lord. Look at that. Tasty, tasty side range for that American AT gun. Oh! Oh! Ah, he didn't get the nade off. Ah, he failed to shoot. Ground target didn't hit. Sorry. I kind of blanked out on what I was saying there, and then I froze. But the map's looking mighty blue at the moment. Kimbo taking the better trades now. He's smelling blood after some early losses. I'm actually not sure. I think we had 3 riflemen for Jett. Or if we went immediately into the lieutenant captain. I don't think we had a 3rd rifleman. But it's looking pretty grim. Occupation forces are moving up. Oh, okay, that MG is in a dangerous position. We don't have any grenades, something for Jett. Doesn't have the most amount of munitions thanks to all these LMGs upgrade. Oh! What a napalm. That was some pretty slick moves there by these Volksgrenadiers. I barely saw the animations. He's trying to jump into the building now. Get the Thompson on the Volksgrenadiers. Throws in a cheeky nade. Force them off. They're very low. Where's the AT gun? Oh my god, we lost the 2nd AT gun already. I didn't even notice. And the Storm Pioneers wrecking the face of the lieutenants. Okay, does get the snare. He's gonna... Oh no, he's gonna try to grabbed that. Okay, didn't lose his... Oh, he's taking a weird retreat path here. But just so much bleed there, trying to get that kill. Also popped armor piercing, but he doesn't have the angle anymore. Oh, now he might. We still have 19 seconds left on that. And I think the looks might be finally going down. Oh, but the burst was too short. How unfortunate. Oh, that is cruel luck for Jay. And I think that's GG. That was rough to watch. That was such a good early game by Jay for Jett. But then Kimbo just out-microed him. And a little bit of luck, with a sprinkle of luck, he just completely annihilates Jay for Jett in the late early game. That was beautiful play. So I'm actually, I think I'm gonna put this on YouTube just for a showcase for some early game pressure, how that can go, and what you can do right. And even if you like lose a unit like the Jäger Light, that usually is a huge deal. Just Kimbo makes it work with whatever few units he has. So that was beautiful. So take your notepads out. Both of them did really, really well up until the, let's say, 12-minute mark. But then, yeah, right there, J4Jett lost the grip onto the game. Couple bad plays, a little bit of bad luck, and then everything snowballed. But GG, well played nonetheless to both of them. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.